Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Michael Fulmer will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Joe Panik, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Joe Panik.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission to lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Hey. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. To his left, Gallo. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Matt.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Just underway in Baltimore. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Number 24 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Braden Shipley gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Ready, here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Dero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Here's Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Betts is on the move. Strike taken, the throw. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And he's back standing. This year against right-handed pitching, Stanton carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line drive to left. Gonzalez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 25 for him on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Manny Machado now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Peter Barnhart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that just misses inside. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the two outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set and the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well hit to right, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Has a look. Now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Now at the plate, Franklin Barreto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Gonzalez at third. Grandal is over at second with one down in the inning. One and one to Franklin Barreto. Now the 1-1 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang.
Out in ninth,
Striding in for Oakland, Jorge Mateo is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 4th home run for him on the season, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
The batter.
Here's Joe Panik.
Joe Panik.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Granite. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on his side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate again, Peter Barnhart, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Barnhart brings in a batting average right at .330. So this is an at-bat you won't want to miss.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Olson on second. Chapman at first. 2 out in the inning. Nope. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 5-2 Oakland. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He went deep in the contest last night.
Willie Calhoun.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. hard hit ball to short. Barreto brings it in. And there's one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Ready now for Baltimore, number 24. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. In there, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Sisco tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
A ball and two strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail 5-2. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Ready for another chance? Carlos Gonzalez looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there, no balls and a strike. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he misses it. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And that misses. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. No one out with a runner at second. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Count remains full. A runner at second, nobody out. Bounce to first. Gallo is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, shortstop, Franklin.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So stepping in, Jorge Mateo, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. In now for the O's, Zach Granite. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West to just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, a designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mookie Betts. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two and 1 now to Mookie. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Betts is going to turn for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So digging in now, Giancarlo Stanton, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at-bat. Not much reason for it.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Up around the face.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Betts stands at second with 2 gone. This is line to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Joe Panic as we begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Line towards center field. Granite patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one. Misses, ball two.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Machado is there. And there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Cisco waits on it. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They lead it 6-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. And remember, he hit that two-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Into the box now, Manny Machado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Panic is there. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Digging in, Willie Calhoun. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this will be fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Kenta Maeda, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Peter Barnhart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. From the stretch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The batter, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barnhart, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. The A's strand 1. They lead it 6-2. Ready now, number 24 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Hot shot down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Coming to the plate now, Chance Sisco. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a fastball inside. 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt. The 1-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Zach Granite the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Too high, and it's 3-0. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, third baseman.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
None out, runners at first and second. In the dirt here, right there, and he is out trying to take third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Grandal has it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 6-4 ball game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He doubled his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Profar, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball foul down the left side. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Chapman brings it in to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More from Baltimore after this. And next up will be Franklin Barreto. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Still even at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jorge Mateo will stand in again, but before he does, let's take you back to the second inning of the ball game. Maybe the key blow so far, a grand slam that really got things started for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Into the box, Joe Pennant. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Here it comes, 0-2. Towards second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still lead at 6-4. Raul Alcantara enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Raul Alcantara.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 23 for him thus far. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
Gallo.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
So striding forward now, Manny Machado. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. One and one the count now. A 1-1. Misses off the plate. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 14 on the season. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 is high and outside for a ball. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Mateo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Number 24.
So coming to the plate, number 24. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Back here on the show. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Digging in now, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. Wilson, a California-born ball player. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Granite is underneath this one. One gone. Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box now, Peter Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. That misses. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. Takes this the other way to right. Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's 3 for 15. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul to home plate. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Score remains tied 6 apiece. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Zach Granite the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Jurickson Profar. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Mookie Betts.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. This game remains tied at 6. Derek Law has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was sacked down on strikes in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Law, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Scorched to third. Profar comes up with it. And that's the second out. Into the box, Franklin Barreto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. Weird still tied 6-6. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton is working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Missed with a slider.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here it comes. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Victor Ramos answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
The shortstop, number 13,
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here he comes on 2-0. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone, that's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Gonzalez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Last chance coming up for Oakland, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jorge Mateo, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Diaz, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Popped him up. Cisco shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just off the plate and high, ball 1. The 1-1. Pops this one up. Diaz is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Baltimore get their 20th home win this year. Derek Law gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.